So, race number 21, 33 darts. Again, yeah, this kid is awesome. So KP, yes, he's going to be a star. Well, with answers like that to journalists, absolutely spot on indeed. Now, of course, these are the Bambinos of yesteryear, the cadets now. Archie Lovett, Henry Clark on your screens. Now, they're all standing at the front because, once again, race director Nigel Edwards is going to give them a chat because we've had karts oiling up and failing to take the start in both heat races and the pre-finals. Whilst we do that, I will take you through just a couple of bits of... so this is the first time that the Army cadets have been to Warden Law. In total, we've had Zach Drummond has won 4 Army Cadet finals. Harley Keeble has won 3. So has Harry Burgoyne Jr. Nathan Tye, Kian Nakamura, Berta, Brandon Carr, Macaulay Bishop have won 2. Kit Bolofsky has won 3. So should Kit Bolofsky win today, he will move alongside Zach Drummond as the most successful IARMY cadet driver in the British Championship era. Good luck, Aaron, says Louise Richardson. And
it's at this moment of the race where you just think, all racing stars, but they're all playing chase right now before they get
yes, and why not?
And why not?
Because who doesn't like playing chase? So we've got, again, we've got great to see. Oh dear. There's a Sunbed fan that, nice moustache as well, with the aviator sunglasses.
No, they're not aviators.
That's the elite
They're
driver
Ray-Bons.
management. Watching on. So there we go. Henry Carter. There's
hello.
Giving us away some of the Fusion drivers. Jensen Graham there in the foreground. Now Jacob Ashcroft, his dad Barry is celebrating his 50th birthday this week. There was cake. Anthony.
I know.
And we didn't get any.
I know.
And Barry had the audacity, as I was walking past earlier on, to be standing there finishing off the cake. So, sorry, we didn't have any cake for you.
Oh,
Deary
outrageous.
me.
Outrageous.
But yeah, so there we go. And then let's have a look. Who's who there? Well, the Mad Croc driver. That is going to be the Mad Croc driver. That's Jensen Jones. So again, just a quick glance. I mean, the last, Shenington, Kit Bolofsky, Jensen Graham and George Edgar were your top 3. In fact, Kit Bolofsky has won, going back into last year, Bolofsky has won 3 of the last 4 finals in the British Championship. Fusion Motorsport are on a winning streak of 8 straight finals. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 straight finals for Fusion, starting at Shenington last year, the first round of last year, with George Edgar. Then Zach Drummond won 3 finals in a row. Kit Bolofsky, Noah Wolf, and Kit Bolofsky again. Kit Bolofsky won the opening round this year. Oliver Rowland Motorsport, they've had 3 second places last year and 5 third places last year. In the overall results, Oliver Rowland Motorsport, they've got 11 final wins. Fusion Motorsport, Kit Bolofsky's win last time out, that made them on 12 final wins. So, 12 wins for Fusion, 11 wins for Oliver Rowland Motorsport. Other wins in the British Championship in IARMY Cadet, 1 for the PMR driver programme, that was Macaulay Bishop, 1 for a privateer, also Macaulay Bishop, and 1 for Strawberry Racing, that was Ethan Jeff Hall. So that team there, Oliver Rowland Motorsport, and the New York Yankees cap, dearie me, they have got their work cut out for them. I mean, very first round of the British Championship, Brandon Carr won for Oliver Rowland Motorsport, but the last time that ORM won one of these finals, it was October 2019 with 2020 with Nathan Tye, who has recently just won a round of the European Championship. As junior, he's now a factory Sodi kart driver. Yeah. So Graham Clark saying good luck to Henry Clark.
No cake? What's up with that, says KP. I know.
Exactly,
Mondo.
No cake. What's going on? So there we go. It's a brief history lesson.
Yeah.
What else are we looking at?
No, I'm just saying, you're talking about your Fusion finalists there, and they've won the last 8,
yes,
haven't they, finals? Well, could change today. Oliver Rowland Motorsport got a lockout on row 3.
Yep.
You know, they've got 2 drivers.
Oliver Rowland Motorsport, they've got weapons. They've got plenty of weapons there. I mean, Henry Domain, Noah Baglin, but I'm looking at Jacob Ashcroft, Henry Domain, seeded drivers last year. They've got the experience to get this one. There's crowding round. There's the number 26 kart. That's Jesse Phillips' kart. Waiting. You can see Antonio Vikowski there. The back there, you've got Craig Boyd there on the left, chatting to Jake Dalton. So Boydie on the outside of the. I think having a quiet word with Jake Walker. Toby George is settling Noah Baglin's kart down. There's Noah with his hair.
He does love his hair, doesn't he?
Dan Hazelwood at the top of the screen, the Fusion Motorsport. This is now the important time. So we're going to see team racing. But all the Fusion, they're like little ducklings, crowded round, There's Kipolowski in there. Yeah, well, Mummy Duckling in his sunglasses with his moustache. might be Daddy Duckling. We'll see in there. Well,
it's tan.
It's a modern world. There's Finley Bunce. Just standing over the court there. He's watching some of the ORM drivers. Lots of ex-drivers in charge of this. And now, listen up.
Make sure we go out there and do what we do best, boys. Obviously, put ourselves in the right situation, all right? But trust each other, all right? Yeah? Happy? Any questions? All right? How is? Us. Come on. Us. Come on, yeah? Us.
What it's like to be part of a team.
Come on.
Trust each other. Listen, trust each other. There we go. There's Sky Parker. And what was the chant? It was us. 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 Fusion. Us.
Well, this is going to be a busy one, ladies and gents. Now, you would have noticed that there was quite a delay to the karts actually getting to the dummy grid area. That will have been, of course, because the mechanics really unsure of what tyre to go for. I think they will have all been running the wet tyres to start off with on the way to the assembly area. And I think the change came in quite late of just saying, right, let's go for slicks instead, because the track does look fairly dry to me out there. It's no dramas, and our weather apps and everything saying that there's no more rain predicted, but the clouds say another story. It's a bit of a 50-50 whether or not we are going to be expecting some more rain or not, but the call's been made, and slick tyres has been the call for the entire grid for Miami Cadets. And what a grid it is. 17 rows in total, and well, it's a minefield really of talent out there. Like we were saying, the last 8 finals dominated by Fusion, but Oliver Rowland Motorsport have got an opportunity here with 2 very quick drivers starting on the 3rd row, Noah Baglin and Henry Domain for ORM. They are in a sea of Fusion karts. There is the back end of Nigel Edwards. That's one way of putting it.
That's one way of putting it. Yes. Right. So as we go from the back end of one to the front end of another, there's the front end of the Miami Cadet grid. See Reese Wade just adjusting the pressures of number 24, Anthony Vikowski's kart there. Again, a lot of these ex-drivers. Now, this is where we play kart mechanic bingo. I mean, you've got the shorts, you've got the the earpieces. No one's wearing sunglasses. Jake Dalton's classic. He's got the tight shorts. Always be missing an apron. The trainers aren't exactly bright coloured.
Alex T still is wearing the tightest shorts known to man. Actually, I tell a lie. Jensen Graham's mechanics shorts are quite tight as well.
My voice went up 2 octaves just looking at them. But here we go. They're poised, ready to strike. Shall we? Possibly. There's the spectators watching keenly on. Family and friends. There's a couple of brave fashion choices going on up there. Say no more. Say nothing. Say nothing. Here we go. Let's have a look at the starting lineup. It's Miami Cadet. It's the final.
It is indeed the final for Miami Cadet, about to take to the circuit. And let's have a look then at the starting grid. Who is starting where for this race? Jensen Graham, Jesse Phillips on row number 1, Lewis Islin and George Edgar round out row number 2.
Row number 3, Henry Domain and Noah Baglin, Kit Bolofsky and Riley Cranham on row number 4.
Jacob Ashcroft and Anthony Witkowski on row number 5. Blair Smith and Ethan Woodward on row number 6.
Row number 7 is Henry Carter and Sky Parker, Jensen Jones and Colby Patterson on row number 8.
Jensen Ackerman and Harley Musk on row 9. Harley Hodgson-Wells and Edward Haynes will round out the top 20.
Kanish Grau and Archie Lovett go from row number 11. Row number 12, Teddy J. Porter and Henry Clark.
Charlie Sayer and Aaron Richardson on row 13. Sukmani Kira and George House on row 14.
Kazra Kamyab and Jonty Restrick are on row 15, followed by Joseph Smith and Austin Newstead.
Row 17, all on his own, Luca Narroway, but starting from the back, but not.
I'm not sure how many we're going to get to the start because we've got carts oiling up again.
Oh, no.
And we're going to go around again. I can see 2 drivers. At least 2 drivers. One of them is a Mad Croc kart. Now, was that the number 82? It was Jensen Jones and Henry Clark.
Yeah.
Privateer driver Henry Clark and number 84, Jensen Jones, who was the best placed non-fusion and Croc or ORM driver. In fact, he was the only non-fusion or ORM driver in the top 10. And his kart has failed on the rolling lap, and unfortunately, this has been a bit of a theme this weekend.
Yeah, it's the carburetors.
The carbs are oiling up because they need to be. With the rolling lap, you're supposed to go slow. These new carbs don't like it when you go slow. They wet the spark plug, they oil things up, and that's why we've had a whole bunch of non-starters. So we're down to 31. That's terrible misfortune. And of course, all the drivers just keeping fingers and toes crossed they don't oil up coming out of the final corner. Looks like we're going to go round. Second time of asking. Lights are out. We're off and racing. 31 drivers head up, and it's a Fusion 1, 2, 3. But into 4th place comes Noah Baglin. Baglin trying to muscle his way up into P3, going into the dog leg for the first time, and he's done it.
Done it indeed, yeah, as they all snake their way through. Everyone hitting that outside curve there. And again, you just got to watch out for that one because these karts being so small, yeah, you've got to really watch out for it. Again, one of the ORM drivers up into P2 now as well.
No, I think it's just the camera, the lighting on the camera, but I mean, the track looked a little bit greasy by there. Have to say, can't see any rain in the skies, but up at the front, Jensen Graham in 2nd position. There's the number 27, and he's been chased by Baglin in 3rd, so it's Jesse Phillips. And still, the back of the pack there, the number 16 kart going slowly. At the front. Onto lap number 3. Oh, there's one driver going, there's a problem for one of the ORM drivers. NASA panel down quite a bit. There's been an incident there. Couldn't quite see who that was, and that may have been Kanish Grau in difficulties.
Possibly so, but at the moment, at the front, Jesse Phillips leads from Baglin.
Alex Bentley, asking what time the KZ2 final is. Well, that is 5:30 local time. But we'll concentrate on this race on our screens at the moment. Up towards Gasworks. There is a haze in the air. I'm not sure if there's any rain, but there is some cloud overhead. And drivers running a little bit wide coming out of Gasworks. It's Phillips, Graham, Baglin, Islin, Domain, Butowski, Balofsky, Parker, Carter, Cranham, your top 10. George Edgar down to 11th. There's the number 49 kart of Jarlath Sayer, one of the Jamie Green Racing drivers, and Jarlath Sayer down in 22nd position. The rest of the field snaking their way through the first couple of corners. But it's Jesse Phillips. Noah Baglin now moves into P2. Well, all our talk, Anthony, of how Fusion have been dominating recently has inspired Noah Baglin.
It has.
The driver with the fanciest haircut in the paddock is moving forward.
It is indeed. But you have to say, he is on his own a bit. I mean, like you were seeing there, this is a team sport in this category. It's a team sport, and at the moment, he's on his own. His closest teammate is Henry Domain in the number 5, currently in P6.
Yep, he's got Henry Carter in P8. Behind them there, we're looking at there in the number 72 kart. Between them is Anthony Witkowski in the number 24. Sky Parker, the young lady from North Wales, is having a great run. Her best performance so far, up into the top 10. She's running 9th. Then Riley Cranham. George Edgar is the O plate. I'm just trying to see. I didn't see where he disappeared. I mean, he started on the second row. I mean, it must have been in that first lap, that first lap sort of battle.
He could be right, but as I go through here, this is nice stuff here from Noah Baglin, working well.
C. Baglin chasing down. Now, Noah Baglin, he's never been on the podium. Last year in the championship, not in the top 10, so he's not as experienced at the front as Jesse Phillips. Jesse Phillips on the podium at Shenington. Jesse's third in the championship. Noah Baglin at the moment, looking down, he's only 21st in the championship. So this is by far and away his best performance, his best career performance so far. Now it's a case of, okay, you proved that you can run at the front. Now can you race at the front and stay at the front?
Yeah.
You listen to what the elite management driver coach was saying to the Fusion drivers. Trust each other. Trust each other. Let's go and do what we know we can do. There's a plan. Baglin's not part of that plan. And at the moment, he's okay because he's got clean air behind him. But these three karts, led by the 27 of Graham, the 46 of Islin, and the 9 of Bolofsky, they will be working to try and catch Noah Baglin. If they do, Noah will find himself the unwanted filling in a Fusion sandwich.
Yes, indeed. So let's see what happens as down the inside here into Gasworks. Lewis Islin gets past Jensen Graham. Moving up now into P4.
Well, Jensen Graham fights straight back.
Well, he does, yeah.
And this is helping Noah Baglin.
It is.
Still 10 minutes to go, though. Long way to go.
Well, yeah, long way to go. I think right now they've got themselves into a position. I think they just need to get into that position now and just start pushing each other along. Don't worry about battling each other. Don't worry about fighting each other. Just stay in that line and just work together, close in. But no, Bolofsky, he's going for that move there, wasn't he?
Bolofsky's just at the fastest lap of the race.
That's why he wanted to.
59.19 seconds. Noah Baglin is now in the most awkward of positions.
Yeah.
He's just got to hope that Jesse Phillips doesn't try and slow the pace down. If Baglin tries to attack Jesse Phillips, Phillips will try and defend, and then the three Fusion karts behind will catch them, and Baglin will be in a 5-kart battle with 4 Fusion karts. If he doesn't defend, if he doesn't attack Phillips, he's just got to hope that Phillips doesn't slow the pack up and bring the other Fusion karts in display. So he's damned if he does, he's damned if he doesn't at the moment. So all he could do is not beat himself. Just race your race and don't make a mistake. Sit there at the moment. You can see now they've sorted themselves out. Graham in third, Bolofsky in fourth. Henry Domain, Baglin's teammate, has moved up to 5th position ahead of Islin. Then it's Witkowski. Henry Carter runs 8th. Then it's Parker, Cranham, and still George Edgar down in 11th. We're looking further back. 12th is Jacob Ashcroft. I have to say, having a bit of an off weekend is Jacob Ashcroft this weekend. Then it is Ethan Woodward, Archie Lovett, Blair Smith, Harley Musk, Edward Haynes, Jensen Ackerman, Colby Patterson, Teddy J. Porter, Harley Hodgson Wells, Joseph Smith on the right chassis. He's having a better time. He's gained 9 positions so far, up to 22nd. Then it's Jarlath Sayer, Kazra Kanyab, George Howes, Aaron Richardson.
Who's just received a 5-second time penalty.
Has he now? Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry, Aaron. He's 26th, but now he's going to be down to 30th. Kanish Grau, Austin Newstead, Luca Narroway, Sukmani Kira, then John T. Restrick, and sadly Jensen Jones and Henry Clark failed to take the start. We're on lap number 8 now. Once again, Kit Bolofsky. You're about to see it on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. But number 9, Kit Bolofsky, bang, 58.72.
That's a quick time.
That is rapid.
Yeah, that is a really quick time. So Kit's got the momentum right now, but at the moment is stuck behind his teammate Jensen Graham. If Kit can get past Graham, it will allow him to catch up to the back of Baglin and Phillips and potentially help out Phillips and everyone close the Fusion pack back up again. Because at the moment, there's a lot of ORMs in the middle of it, and Fusion aren't a fan of that. And there's the move. There's the move.
Bolofsky up into P3.
Yes. Can now he pull away from Graham, or is Graham going to tag along for the ride? And can they close up to the back? And that's not what Baglin wants.
No, but I mean, back at the moment has got a 1.3 second cushion over Kipolowski. Lap times, to be fair, they're all a 58.6 for Phillips and a 58.6 for Baglin. So Noah Baglin is in exalted company so far in that number 63 kart. He's just got to set. Jacob Ashcroft pops up with a 58.3. So, I mean, obviously, I'm busy there saying he's having a bit of an off weekend.
Not so off that he can't set the fastest lap of the race, though. So, you know, he's got something left in tank.
Yeah, he's got something. Maybe he had a bit of his dad's birthday cake, and that's inspired him.
Yeah.
Because I know that we didn't.
We didn't. Yeah. As you can tell, we're upset about that.
We're mortified. Absolutely devastated. It's put us right off our game. There's the number 5 kart of Henry Domain. He's got past Lewis Islin. There is the number 72 of Henry Carter, ahead of Sky Parker. Sky, the young lady from North Wales. Oh, poor old Austin Newstead. Technical flag for Austin, but he lost his exhaust.
He did, yeah. He's not had a good weekend.
He will now become the 3rd retirement of the race.
I'm curious to know, is that potentially the one with the dropped NASA panel?
Ooh, well, we'll see when they come in.
No, he's coming in now.
His NASA panel is
askew. Yeah, but it's not the dropped one, but it is broken.
Yep, something has happened, which normally tells me that there's been some form of incident with
that is unfortunate
driver.
Placement there to see the NASA panel.
Yep. At least his side pod's intact.
Yeah, yes.
We know that much. So, back to the race. There's a battle further back. The number 12 kart is Jensen Ackerman, chasing the number 43 of Edward Haynes. So, Edward Haynes in kart number 43 is now privateer driver in 17th position, the best placed non-fusion ORM driver. So, we'll can't see him on our screens just yet. There he is, in fact, the last one. Can't see the driver, the white crash helmet, the green stripe. That is Ackerman. And the one in front with the orange crash helmet, that is Edward Haynes, privateer driver, going through. Again, great stuff. 2020 Bambino champion. First season in Army Cadet. He's following the number 45 kart of Scotland's Blair Smith and the number 21 of Harley Musk. So ORM, they've got some very good young, I mean, they're all young drivers, but in terms of Army Cadet age, they're very young. Oh dear, Haynes runs a little bit wide. Have we just given him the curse? The commentator, oh no, Haynes is slowing down. Oh dear. Oh, and wow, Ackerman, more air than Michael Jordan coming off that curb there. That's not going to do his back any good.
It certainly looked painful.
It did look painful. Back at the front, let's have a look at the race leaders. Still, Phillips and Baglin separated by nothing. There is Domain in 5th position in kart 5.
Polofsky's not closed up either, has he? So Kipolowski in the number 9, still there in P3, has not managed to close that gap up to the 2 in front.
Jacob Ashcroft sets the fastest.
Fastest.
Well, that's going to be really frustrating for his team because he's in 10th place. He's in 10th. He's in a 58.01. I mean, that's incredible lap time.
That's a quick time. Nearly in the 57s.
But we're in 10th position with 5.7 seconds off the race leader. You know, it's great, but why are we doing it when we're out of contention for the win? Now, there is Henry Carter picking off, Lewis Islin made the move on Anthony Witkowski, and Henry Carter took advantage.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
So, again, it's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, this championship, as much as people might not like it, it is a fusion versus...
People might not like
it.
Everybody loves it,
You didn't let me finish my sentence, man.
Couldn't even let you finish it. Everyone loves the Motorsport UK Cadet Army Championship. Everyone.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, so they might not like the fact that this class is dominated by Fusion and ORM. There are some privateers out there, but at the moment, that is the main kind of story behind it. If you'd have let me finish in the first place,
battling. There goes the O plate, and that was Jacob Ashcroft getting muscled wide by not 1, not 2, but 3 Fusion drivers. And up 2 places goes the O plate of George Edgar. Apology accepted, Anthony.
No.
You're welcome. Up the front, there's the number 22 and the number 16. That is the 22 kart of Kanishk Rao, and Kanishk is well, he was up in the top 5 or 6 at Shenington. Not having a great weekend this time, just battling with Aaron Richardson for 24th position. So it's still Jesse Phillips leading from Noah Baglin. Kit Bolowski, 7/10 of a second behind in 3rd place. 2 minutes to go. We've been waffling on, Anthony, and we thought that Kit would just sort of motor up to the front too.
Yeah.
Noah Baglin has done a superb job. Credit to Jesse Phillips. Phillips is driving his own race. He's not slowing things down to bring his teammates, because Jesse Phillips is thinking, well, hang on a second, I've got much better chance of winning if I've only got one driver to beat than if I'm going to allow my teammates, Bolowski and Graham, who are both a little bit more experienced than Phillips, into play. Here we go. Baglin, what can he do? Bolowski's not done yet. We got a minute to go. Kit Bolowski can still catch them. What can Noah Baglin do? Noah Baglin has done a brilliant job so far. Now he looks over his shoulder. Now he knows he's got one Fusion kart right with him and another one, Jensen Graham, about 20 kart lengths further back. Bolowski, 57.82 seconds.
Well, he has closed in now, hasn't he? And another fastest lap. Look at that. 57s. I mean, you can't write it, can you?
Yep,
The pace that these drivers have got at the moment is rapid.
And you know, Phillips and Baglin, they're picking up their pace as well, a 58.1 to 58.0. But Bolowski has just got that extra bit of waft in his back pocket.
It's the hairstyle.
It's the long hairstyle, yep. So Mr. T has pulled a little bit of waft out of the back pocket, and Bolowski has caught them. So again, Kit Bolowski's won 3 out of the last 4 finals, dating back to 2021. He's the most experienced. Oh, first time Jesse Phillips has looked over his shoulder. 10 seconds to go, 2 laps remaining. Now Phillips begins to defend. Baglin can't sit there anymore. Noah Baglin's got to go, and he's got to go in the next 3 or 4 corners, or else Kit Bolowski is going to overtake him.
Yes, he will indeed. It's going to be absolutely line astern now. It's not the last lap, though. That board will come out this time when they get to the 9. But apparently, in the air, misty rain is coming back. But
well, that's going to be terrible for Jesse Phillips. Jesse Phillips is the first one to hit the rain. I mean, Noah Baglin and Kit Bolowski will get a fraction of a second extra to react. Baglin is now in trouble. Baglin can't move off the line, because if he does, then Bolowski will pass him for second. Inches apart out of Gasworks for the penultimate time. Can Phillips hold off? This is Noah Baglin trying to break an 8-race win streak for Fusion Motorsport, but he's 1 out of 3 in this lead group. 2 Fusion drivers, 1 ORM. Last lap board goes out 1,200 metres. Can Noah Baglin take his first win? Can Bolowski make it 2 wins out of 2 on the season? Can Phillips get another win?
He got sandwiched.
Bolowski gets, Bolowski eases but then he's over the curve. Baglin, hand in the air. Don't give up yet, Noah.
No, concentrate. Stay in the zone, because you can
get
the move.
Center number 1, going to come back in, makes the move. Back into P2, this is going to help Phillips.
And Phillips will have broken away now. It's all going to be down to second place, as again, Baglin just closes the door there on Bolowski.
Now, if it's raining up here, this is where Phillips could be in difficulty. Can he get the kart slowed down? Bolowski to the inside, wheel to wheel, pushes Baglin wide at Gasworks. But it's going to be Jesse Phillips leading them out. So Jesse Phillips, he came into today 3rd in the championship. He's about to take his first British Championship win. Bolowski second, Baglin first podium with 3rd position, though he doesn't look too happy with it. 4th for Jensen Graham, and look at this battle for 5th. It's going to be Domain 5th, Ashcroft in 6th, 7th for Witkowski, Edgar 8th, Carter 9th, Islin 10th. They're flooding across the line further back. Cranham was 11th, Sky Parker, that's her best finish, I believe, in 12th place. Then it is Ethan Woodward in 13th, Musk, Lovett, Smith, Ackerman, Hodgson Wells, Haynes in 19th, and Teddy J. Porter rounding out the top 20. Then it's Joseph Smith, Colby Patterson, Aaron Richardson, George House, Kanish Rao, Kazra Kamyab, Luca Narraway, Jarlath Sayer, Sukmani Kera, and the last kart running at the end was John T. Restrick. A quick look, so Jesse Phillips took his first ever podium in the British Championship back in 2021 at Kimbolton. That was a 2nd place effort there. He didn't get another podium finish last last season. So this will be Jesse's second ever podium finish in the British Championship. His first win for Kit Bolofsky, second place. Well, he's had 3 wins, now he's got 1 second. And Noah Baglin, his first ever podium, and first ever podium. The Fusion win streak moves up to 9, but Baglin, that's got to be his best drive of his career so far. So we can see some of the marshals moving tyres aside so that the mechanics can go and get a few of the drivers that didn't make it to the finish. There is Henry Clark's privateer entry coming back into the pits. So we've also got Jensen Jones' kart out there on the track. Austin Newstead, of course, retired his kart in the pit lane. Yeah, very exciting, intense last laps. But Anthony Jordan is going to try and make sense of that one down in the pits.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, I was here with my race winner. He's just walked off. Right. Jesse, come on back. Take your helmet off. Let's have a chat. Cheesy smile on your face. Well, a result for you on that one. It was a pretty comfortable race for you, was it, at the beginning of that?
Well, yeah, we started P2, so yeah, at the start we just got a good run on the outside of the exit of the last corner, and then I came into the first corner. I got into the lead, and then yeah, it was just a lead in the race from start to finish. So it was quite good.
The Suntan fan club look happy with that as well. They were all cheering you along during that race, and yeah, a great result for you. Anyone you'd like to thank?
Oh yeah, Jake, my mechanic, Fusion, and my mum and dad for bringing me up here, and yeah.
Excellent.
And Shocks.
Excellent stuff. Well done, Jesse Phillips. Well done.
Thank you.
Perfect. Let's chat to our second place man, Kit Bolofsky. Kit, come on over. You still get your helmet on. What are you doing? You're not prepared for this, are you? Right, come on then. So, Kit, that was, well, what a drive from you, I have to say, to catch up to those two who were just driving away on your own in a cadet class. That's quite an achievement, wasn't it?
Cool.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Go on, take your helmet off. God. You got it. There we go. But there we go. What a race again that was. But talk us through then the last couple of laps on that one, because what was the game plan going through? What was going through your mind?
Catch.
Catch up. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Mustard?
Yes.
Ketchup, mustard? No, you can get it? No? Yeah? No?
Sure.
Second, anyone you'd like to thank?
My mum and dad, Alex T, and also Shocks, and also Fusion, and also Rolls-Royce Pinnacle Club, Paddy and Shia.
Oh, no worries. Kit Bolofsky, well done, second place.
Thanks.
Excellent. Let's see if we've still got our third place man, Noah. Is he around? Is Noah around, guys? He's gone. Right.
Probably about, but probably not best to speak to.
Right, okay, so Noah's not around, so we'll leave with just our top two. Plenty more races to come. The next group isn't even on the grid yet, but they're lining up ready to go. So back to you in the commentary box, Henry.